Alright guys, welcome to Little Panda Forex. So in today's video there's going to be no face cam because my camera is having some sort of malfunction. Today we're going to be talking about how to do a top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is a trading approach where you start your analysis from the larger time frames, top, then focus down into the shorter time frames. So we understand this is a very basic concept. Now let's go and see what are the rules. So the rules for this technique is in 3 different steps. Step 1, we need to use a specific time frame for direction, okay? In this case, I am going to be using the 4-hour for direction, reaction on the 1 hour, and entry based on the 15-minute. So on the chart, you need to find an area where we have a potential order block sitting, okay? And as always, if I'm looking for a buy, my order block has to be red, which is bearish. It has to be the opposite, okay? Otherwise, I don't consider that as an order block. So here we have the 4-hour. Where do we have the break of structure? So the first step is marking your break of structure. For me, it would be here. Why do I consider this as the break of structure? Well, because this move down here was started from here. Therefore, if price was bearish, it should have gone there, then go and create another lower low, and this would have been the lower high. But instead, price did the opposite and breaking above this area. Therefore, this is a very clean break of structure. Now, where is our order block? Well, our order block is just sitting over here. Let me just mark it for you guys. Here is the 4-hour order block, very clean. And this move happened here, even broke above this area if you want to consider this as the main structure. See, it wicked out. Now, until price doesn't come here, I am not interested. So the first step is the 4 hours where we marked our order block. Done. Now we go to the 1 hour and we are waiting for price to come to this area and have a reaction. The 1 hour is the reaction zone, okay? So all of this, you do nothing. Okay. Now keep a track of some key things. For example, this was a low. So this was taken. Now price was going lower. And we created another low here. Okay. Again, lows are good to mark. Whenever price takes lows, you can have some sort of reaction. But until price, oh, let me fix this. It needs to be at the bottom so you can see it clear. So until price doesn't actually take these lows and come to that zone, we are not interested. All of this, nothing. It's just price playing around. We do nothing. Okay, now you can mark this area as well. Another low. And you can see how patient we are being. All of this move, not interested. Okay, now price took this low. We need to see how the next candle closes, because this one was very let me just mark it here. This was a very aggressive, ooh, it was a very aggressive bearish pressure. Okay, so now in order for us to look for potential buys, we need the next candle to be bullish, closing back above structure. Did it close above structure? Yeah. So this was the area where we broke underneath, and the next candle, if I zoom in properly, let me adjust this, make it straight, otherwise it's going to annoy me. It fully engulfed all of that, meaning that we closed back above structure. You see? So we closed back above it. So if anything, this was simply a liquidity grab, and also going to the 4 hours, we can see price tap into this 4-hour order block. This was the wick. It came and it closed very strongly. Okay, now the 1 hour has been done, so we have the reaction which we needed there. Okay, let me remove this so it's easier. Now what do we do here? So we are in the 4-hour order block zone. We had a very strong reaction on the 1 hour. Now we jump on the 15-minute and see where we can potentially enter from. we can see that there's potentially this order block that was never mitigated. Here's the wick, and if you zoom in super close to the thing, you can see it was never touched. Okay, therefore this is still a valid area to make your entry from. So you can add a buy limit. Obviously I don't recommend adding at the thing in case you miss it because of pips and spreads and stuff like that. So just put a bit higher, like maybe something like that, you know, just so it triggers you in. Now where you get out is very important. We have a couple of areas that we can get out. We can either get out at this high, or we can get out higher up. Let me turn my indicator on. We can see that this is the Asian high that was never taken. Okay, and also if we go to the 15 minute 1 hour, you can see this is the high as well. So this is a good area. So if you know you're getting out here, now you would simply adjust your stop loss according to whatever RR you're interested. So if you want 2R, you put stop loss like that. If you're looking for 3R, you put it like that. Up to you. Personally, I go for 5R. So I would do something like this. Okay. Okay. And this area is where if price breaks above, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. Right now we're waiting for price to trigger us in. Okay, so we've done this, and now we also had the 15 minute. Okay, we are in. Okay, we close above there, stop loss to break even at this point. And if I go to the 1 hour, hopefully we get the target hit. Perfecto. And this is how you catch a nice 5-hour trade using 3 different time frames, doing a top-down analysis. Now let's go apply this to another trade. Okay, let's remove this. So again, we do the same thing. We are on the 4 hours. We are marking our break of structure, which was from here, and also this main structure was also broken. Okay, now where's our order block? Where is our order block? Here it is. Beautiful job. Now we done the 4 hours. Now we need to go to 1 hour and wait for a reaction. Okay, and remember the lows. Every low that it gets taken, that's a good thing for us. All of this we do nothing. Okay, so now we have price playing around. Not interested. Okay, let's mark this area. Okay, still we do nothing. None of this is relevant to us. All of this. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Now let's see what price does. Until we don't get that very strong break to the downside, then break back to the upside, we are not interested. Okay, now here is another area where we're expecting price to maybe hold or break. We're just gonna react. It's all about reacting. Okay, so this has been taken, no problem. Now we got this area. Okay, just annotate on your chart. It really helps, guys, big time. Okay, nothing. Then again, put this area like that, and we're still waiting. Okay, so now price came, took that, but it didn't give us a strong close. So what do we expect? We expect this low to be taken. We really need it to be very strong bearish pressure, as in going closing down very strongly like that. Now let's see. Beautiful. So we took all of these lows, came into that. We're still just a bit underneath the order block and closed very aggressively. Okay, now what do you do? So again, let me use a different color. So the 4 hours we had a reaction on the 1 hour. Now we wait for 15 minutes. Now go to the 15-minute time frame. Where can price potentially come to? Well, we can see that this is a big push to the upside, breaking structure on the 15-minute. We're expecting price to come to this level, right here. But obviously, because of spreads and stuff like that and pricing of a different broker, you need to give it some room. So we move a bit up like that to be safe. Now, where do we get out? You can even look on the 15-minute somewhere, maybe here, or even go higher. Why not higher? Or you can go on the 1 hour to get a better. On the 1 hour, I can see this. So we have this potential order block, a little imbalance to fill, and it's just above this high, so it would make perfect sense. And I would adjust my stop loss to get my 5R. Okay, I've done everything according to the rules in 3 steps. I'm controlling my risk, don't care about the rest. Beautiful. Stop loss to break even, obviously. Boom. Just like that, you made your 5R. And this is how you do a top-down analysis in 3 different steps. Hopefully this video was useful. If you want me to do sell versions, let me know in the comment section as always. And yeah, go practice this and see what sort of results you get.